Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Now I will chant, all of you can chant behind me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Loudly, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
We will convert that into a Sankirtan. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Everybody.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की
जय.
Hare Krishna. So we welcome all of you for this, the most awaited time, the prize distribution. We're getting many calls from all the children that, is there my name in the list, or my name has not come. All those things were there, and finally we are here. So just a request, some more children may be coming. I request all the children to come in the front and sit, if you can come front, so that the parents can sit in the chairs behind, so that it will be easier to come and collect the prizes. And in case if you are school-wise, if your school classmates or friends are there, if you are together, then it will be, all of you can come together at once, because each school will be called together. School-wise it will be, because school-wise toppers are also there. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You have to connect. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಸೌತ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಡೆಯಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮಂಗಳಾಚರಣ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಓಂ ಅಜ್ಞಾನತಿಮಿರಂಧಸ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಂಜನಶಲಾಕಯಾ ಚಕ್ಷುರುನ್ಮಿಲಿತಂ ಯೇನ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೇ ನಮಃ. ಶ್ರೀಚೈತನ್ಯಮನೋಭೀಷ್ಟಂ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿತಂ ಯೇನ ಭೂತಲೇ ಸ್ವಯಂ ರೂಪ ಕದಾ ಮಹ್ಯಂ ದದಾತಿ ಸ್ವಪದಾಂತಿಕಂ. ಓಂ ವಿಷ್ಣುಪಾದಾಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ರೇಷ್ಠಾಯ ಭೂತಲೇ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಶ್ರೀಮತೆ ಭಕ್ತಿವೇದಾಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿನಿತಿ ನಾಮಿನೇ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತೆ ದೇವೇ ಗೌರವಾಣಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರಿಣೇ ನಿರ್ವಿಶೇಷ ಶೂನ್ಯವಾದಿ ಪಾಶ್ಚಾತ್ಯ ದೇಶತಾರಿಣೇ. ಜಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಭು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಅದ್ವೈತ ಗದಾಧರ ಶ್ರೀವಾಸಾದಿ ಗೌರಭಕ್ತವೃಂದ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ, ಹರೇ ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ. ಓಂ ತತ್ಸತ್. Thanks, bro. Rama Rama Hare Hare. So now I request the guests for today, His Grace Narer Chaitanya Prabhu and His Grace Vibhav Krishna Prabhu, to kindly light the lamp and inaugurate the program. So when this is going on, it is auspicious to chant the Maha Mantra. Let us all chant together to create auspiciousness for the event. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you for this. So, the program for today, just a quick overview of the flow of events. So beginning we will have a small presentation about the activities in our center. Many of you may not have visited our temple before, so we'll just make you aware of what are the activities here, and also about the children's programs in particular. You've already had a taste of some programs online. We also have been doing programs in the temple before COVID, of course, and we hope to resume that soon. So we'll just give you introduction about that, and then we'll have a brief address by our guests today, and followed by the prize distribution for all the children, and then we'll have if any of you have any feedback or reflections to share, you can do that, and then we'll conclude with a group photo. Okay, of course, conclude not with the group photo only. After that, there is sumptuous prasad, mercy of the Lord awaiting all of us, lunch prasad. So that's the conclusion. So with that, we will. Okay.
Humanity has been on a quest for sustainable peace and happiness since time immemorial. Yet despite unprecedented advances in science, technology, and other fields, peace and happiness continue to elude the current population. A recent study by the World Health Organization revealed that the biggest medical challenge the world faces today is depression. In India itself, 57 million people are affected by depression. Studies are indicating a steady rise in anxiety disorders and substance abuse amongst the youngsters. An immensely saintly and compassionate visionary, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, foresaw these problems more than 50 years ago and worked selflessly and tirelessly for a solution. One of his main purposes of setting up the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, popularly known as ISKCON, was to provide spiritual wisdom and care to help society achieve real peace and unity. In the last 50 years, ISKCON has established 600 temples and centers in more than 80 countries that are regularly visited by almost 18 million people every year, sold 520 million books on Vedic philosophy and culture, distributed 3 billion plates of sanctified vegetarian meals worldwide, conducts more than 6,000 cultural festivals each year, inspired millions of youths to give up detrimental habits and adopt responsible and meaningful lives, and runs 65 eco-friendly farms to practice simple living and high thinking. ISKCON is now the largest NGO in India and one of the 10 largest NGOs in the world. The ISKCON Cultural Center, also known as the ICC, is attempting to effectively carry out the legacy of its founder Srila Prabhupada in South Bengaluru. by engaging people of all ages in meaningful philosophical discussions, devotional music, dance, dramas, debates, pilgrimages, and other cultural events. ICC is impacting the lives of thousands of people. Its vision is to be a unique place that transforms and nourishes the community with spiritual wisdom, care, and love. To help develop the youth, ICC regularly conducts seminars on philosophy, ethics, art, and culture, yoga retreats to focus on inner development, and presentations and counseling sessions on leadership skills, personality development, effective communication, and other relevant topics. ICC has started constructing a new facility geared towards the needs of the young population. The facility will include an extensive Vedic library, rooms for seminars and classes, a large auditorium to host various cultural events, play area for children, and a beautiful temple of Sri Radha and Krishna and Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. The new facility is expected to be ready by 2023 and will serve a very important purpose in the holistic development of the people and especially the youth of South Bengaluru. We encourage you to visit us and become part of a wonderful journey of self-realization and happiness. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
So that was a short presentation of activities in our center here, which is aptly called ISKCON Cultural Center, because our objective is to revive the sense of culture that is already there in Bharatvarsha, but in the modern lifestyles we tend to forget it. So we are trying to keep that alive in our own way here through activities for all age groups, from children up to there's no limit. You see here when it is open to all. It is not restricted to in any way. It is open to all members of the society, and we encourage everybody to come and be part of this journey. So with that, I would like to show a brief presentation. We saw the impact of spiritual culture on positively building positive life skills in individuals. So how that is done for children, I'll just show a quick presentation of activities we have here, and then we will move on to the next section. I think the system is getting reconnected. Okay, so these are the different programs we have. This is a cultural contest we do regularly for major festivals. Like this is for Ram Navami. So we have been having very good participation from children from many schools here. So sloka recitation, quiz, fancy dress. So these drawings, storytelling. So like that we have this for Janmashtami also. And then we have classes from experts in our scriptures who bring out lessons from our scriptures like this. These are, it may seem like very modern presentations, but all these aspects are sourced from our scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Purana and other scriptures. So this will be relatable to our children, how to make scriptures accessible to children. So this is just a sample of that, like lessons from nature. So how we can learn from different aspects of nature. Then we have, of course, our Bhagavad Gita series. This is courses. We have regular courses running in multiple languages, and also we have special courses for children. We have the Ramayana series. These are just samples of what we have done. We'll keep innovating and coming up with new programs as we learn what is interesting and relevant to the children. So learning slokas is a regular programs we have, and then summer camps for various age groups. And of course we have our Sunday school, which is called Krishna's Kingdom, where we have regular programs here in the temple for 2 hours, and by age we group them, and we systematically give them the lessons from our scriptures, and also various activities like crafts, and you see here quizzes, and we have games. So basically they have a good time here on Sundays, and they have good memories of growing up with our culture and scriptures. So with that, okay, there's one more we have recently, actually this is just underway. Like we learn from our scriptures the aspect of Panchakosha, the 5 layers of our being, and how by understanding this we can understand ourselves and also guide our children better. So now, with that background, I would request our guest of honor today, His Grace Narayana Chaitanya Prabhu, who is the president of our community here, to address the gathering. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshadarine Ugam Karoti Vajalam Pangulangayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatadinam Paramananda Madhavam. Hare Krishna. So welcome to everyone. Small kids, very inspiring that so many kids are here. They have participated and they are all waiting who is going to get the prize. Whoever has come will get, is it? Will I also get? So basically sometimes we forget that there are people who at the back also work back end. So we are in the back end. So prizes are added to them itself. So in this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, it is a very comprehensive, inclusive program which is spreading all over the world. We have, it's an education not just to the body, but to the mind and soul. There are 2 kinds of knowledge. Knowledge which is to deal with the body, then the knowledge which deals with the mind, understanding oneself. So at any point of time, like Arjuna was so close to Krishna, but he did not know the purpose of life. So he could not make the proper discrimination when he was there right about to fight the war. A doctor is there, he is supposed to operate the patient, and he says, no, I cannot cut, blood will come, what will happen? So in the same way, Arjuna was a great warrior. He fought many wars, but when it came to the main war of Dharma Yuddha, he went backwards. He says, No, they are all my relatives. So that is the knowledge which Krishna gave. So that is the spiritual knowledge. Atma Vigyan, science of spiritual realization. So this is required right for everybody. Srila Prabhupada said, even from the kids up to the elderly people, we are always a student and we should remain a student. If you are a student, you can learn. But if you think you are a teacher, but it is incompletion. So the teacher and student business keeps changing. That student, today student, tomorrow is the teacher. So in this way, this process is going on. Knowledge of Iha and Para, both are important. So if you look at the Vedic sciences, we understand that a small kid, after 5 years, he grows up. After 10 years, he still grows up. So he's growing. Then after some time, he starts growing downwards. Suddenly he becomes weak. They become old. The senses don't work. So your scientific understanding doesn't teach what it is. Why is this happening? So if you come to the spiritual aspect from Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter completely deals with all this, that this is a machine. It works to a certain level of efficiency, afterwards it will go down. So you have to change the part. Here what is the change the part? The body gets worn out, but Atma remains. But Atma is understood only through this spiritual understanding, that is Bhagavad Gita. And that looks for another machine. So this scientific understanding which is not available in the material world, they don't have any kind of education there. When Srila Prabhupada went to the university and talked to them, you have all kinds of education. But what is education to understand yourself? Who are you? Where are you coming from? Recently, I just saw in about 3 days paper, one small kid, I think, she's a 8-year-old, 9-year-old, she was in 700 days, she was in coma and died because one branch fell and she died. The thing is, yes, it is certainly destiny, but why does this destiny come? So when we look into the Bhagavad Gita, it gives you the understanding of exactly how is this world working. How is that one is rich? How is one is poor? How is one is very powerful? So all these things can be easily understood when we hear through Krishna's teachings. So this is what Krishna spoke to Arjuna, and these 700 slokas of Bhagavad Gita made Arjuna realize the purpose of life. So all of us have to become students of Gita, take it up, understand. Krishna directly speaks through the heart, and he reveals the true nature of oneself. We didn't choose our parents, we didn't choose our brothers, sisters, but there are some choices where we can do. We can choose our wife, we can choose where to go, what education, but it has some limitations. But we have to choose also, understand who we are, where are we coming from. Somewhere we came, so many people come in our life, so many people go out. But for a moment we may be a little disturbed, but afterwards everything goes on. So, suppose somebody going from here to US, your children go there, but they are distantly apart. From spiritual understanding, we understand even a person dies, that person is living, that Atma is there somewhere else. If only the body is dead, and we just bury that. But Krishna says, na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Sharira can be going, but the Atma, which is spiritual, will not go. So we are the spirit souls. Whatever name we give, when we say it's my hand, that means me is something different from this. This is my book. But you don't say I, me. Is it not when you say I am so and so? So actually, unknowingly, you are addressing yourself to that Atma, I am so and so. So Krishna is explaining that you are that Atma, and I am that Paramatma who is sitting next to you. So the whole purpose of our Indian culture deals with Bhagavad Gita, the Mahabharata, Ramayana. These are not a kind of stories where you hear and go. These are the real facts of life where we have to learn about Dharma. We have to learn about how to live this world. Don't live just this world. You live to live in that way. So Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he went all over the world. He kindled this knowledge in everyone's, wherever he went all over the world. So he was successful there. He came back to India, and we have been growing through the Atma Vignan. So Atma Vignan is very, very important for everyone. It is unique identity. It's a relation with us. If something happens, if I am hungry, he cannot eat for me. Only Krishna can do that. When Krishna eats, we also feel like that. But according to Jivatmas, I can't do anything for him. I can only pray for him. But when we are related with Krishna, then the relationship builds, then you will know who you are. That is why Arjuna, in the end, he says, I am now surrendered to you. I will do whatever you instruct. So the Dharma Yuddha was supposed to be fought, and Arjuna, in the right moment, Krishna engaged him in the fight with proper understanding. So all of us should look for Krishna in somebody or the other, or in Parampara, then we'll also be enlightened. Nobody can be without a Guru. So that Guru will come when you desire. The moment desire comes, Krishna makes way, because Aham Bijapada Pidaha, I am the seed-giving father to the entire world, not even to the animals, to the plants, trees, everything is coming from him. So we are all being the part of the Hindu culture. Bhagavad Gita is the main thing which we should adhere to us. Right from the 5th age up to the age where we live this body, this Bhagavad Gita should be attached to our heart. So once that is done, then that our life will be successful. Main thing is very, very important. These young children, you are all parents. You know the most important role where you can play is build their character. In the school, they will teach how to know mathematics, how to know physics. They will teach so many ways they can earn money. But there is one education where how to become a good human being. So this is the most important point where you have to play a role. You read Bhagavad Gita. You understand Bhagavad Gita. Spend 10 to 15 minutes with your children. Tell them what is life about. They will be a great human beings. Today's children, they are the future. If you give them that kind of knowledge, they will ever be grateful to you. And we are grateful to Srila Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada because he brought out this knowledge worldwide. Every one of us benefited. We were all rotting somewhere. We were thinking aim of life is to get position. Aim of life is to earn money. Aim of is to just, as famous as possible. But this is all nothing because Krishna was so famous, but still he made Arjuna famous. So today is success of our life. We should see success in our children. We should see success around us. So success is a collective effort where we make world peace. But if our heart is not peace, how we can give peace to others? We are all suffering. We have seen 3-4 days, 10 days back, just for a scarf, so much of disturbance is there. I'm not criticizing what is happening. Why does this happen? Just put a question mark. It is nothing but lack of knowledge. Everybody is identified with the body. When I say I didn't choose my parents, suppose I'm born in a Muslim family, identify with them. Just like a water. You put what color, it will take that color. But original color is colorless. In the same way, when Atma takes the education from Krishna, it becomes clear. You can identify. We are all human beings. We are not attached to any kind of jati, ved, nothing. So it is because we are identifying with the body, we are thinking I'm an Indian, I'm an American, so many things are happening. But we are nothing. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada, he was successful because he was giving his teaching to the heart. Once it touches to the heart, then everything is understood. Why we are attached to our children? Because there is some connection. But if that connection is only with the body, it's limited there. But if that connection is understood to the Brahmanda, everything is coming from the Supreme Lord, then everybody becomes Vasudeva Kutumbakam. So there is no difference. There is all this jati, everything is come from our contamination. Human contamination because we forgot the Bhagavad Gita. Chaturvarnam maya asistha guna karma vivashaka. Krishna explains. Everything is based on karma and guna. Nowhere he says birth. So your identification is not by birth. Your identification is only by what kind of work you do. So as parents, you have a great responsibility to make your children great warriors of fighting for this adharma. Adharma is what? Identifying with one the body. So we should all become like Vidura, not like Dhritarashtra. Vidura is always interested in the welfare of others. So let us become welfare to our children, and they will become welfare to everybody. So it's a great opportunity. You have exposed your children to Krishna conscious movement. This society where we are building is meant for you. It's meant for the children. It is nothing to do personal with us. We are here to serve our spiritual master, where he said, create a vision so that everybody enjoys. So we have come up with this cultural activities. Lot of dramas will be there. Lot of these wonderful children will show to the world what exactly is Indian culture, the Vedic culture. When a child performs something unique, everybody likes it. Is it not? So it's a great opportunity you're giving to your children, to yourself, and let us make this world a peaceful world where India can light up the whole world with this kind of knowledge. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Narayana Chaitanya Prabhu, for giving us a glimpse of what is the message and the depth that is available in the Bhagavad Gita and how it is relevant to us even in today's times. And now I request His Grace Vibhav Krishna Prabhu to address us. Vibhav Krishna Prabhu is a senior member of our community. He has been associated with the ISKCON movement since the 80s, and he's been connected with us right from the beginning of this community a decade ago, and he's been there a guiding force for us and a well-wisher. So we request him to address the gathering. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana Timrandasya Gyananjana Shlakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Once again, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you. It's a very warm, feeling for us, having you all here, parents and children, for this prize distribution. The parents for encouraging their children to participate, and for the children to be determined to take it up. This, the competition. So we are thankful to all of you. We thank you very much. And as spoken by Narahari Chaitanya Prabhu, so certain things he said about parents and also about children. I won't take much time, I'll just say a few things. Yes, so we have a young child in Srimad Bhagavatam. He's just 5 years old. And every one of us, we've heard his name, Prahlad. So Prahlad is going to school. And in the school, Prahlad, what is he sharing with his friends? Prahlad is sharing a very important verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. I wanted to read Srila Prabhupada's translation on that. This is from the 7th canto. So Prahlad is saying, Kaumara acharet prajna dharman bhagavatan iha durlabam manusham janma tadapya adhruvam athardadam. Arthadam. So Prahlad Maharaj said, one who is sufficiently intelligent, mind you, this is a 5-year-old boy speaking, and so powerful are his words that they are depicted. They come in our, the most prolific literature, Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prahlad is saying, one who is sufficiently intelligent should use this human form of body from the very beginning of life. Prahlad himself is just 5 years old, and he's addressing his friends, and he's telling his friends, this human form of body should be used from beginning of life. In other words, from the tender age of childhood, to practice the activities of devotional service, giving up all other engagements, human body is most rarely achieved. It's very rare to get. There are 84 lakh species. Out of that, one species is human body. And it's very rarely achieved. And although temporary like other bodies, it is meaningful. Because in human life, one can perform devotional service. Even a slight amount of sincere devotional service can give one complete perfection. It's a very important instruction coming from Prahlad. How much, we care as parents for our children. Definitely, it's a very big concern when we have a child, to find the best school, and then when we find a school, we want to, verify the faculty, the teaching staff, they are good, they are qualified, they will give our children, good education. So, parents are always in anxiety when they have children, to find a very good school for them. And it's a very natural phenomenon. We should be. At the same time, schools, they give us what? They give us education. Right? We get a lot of education from school. But one thing the schools do not give us. As parents, we should reflect on this. The schools do not give us values. The schools actually don't help so much in character development. Today, the times that we are living in, from the childhood, it's a rat race. You have to do very good in studies, you have to get very good marks. You're painting a picture for the child's future. You have to become, like this, like this. So we are totally absorbed only in education. But as parents, we have one more responsibility. To give our children values. And where do we get these values from? These values are brought out in our scriptures, the Vedic scriptures. Srila Prabhupada, he was traveling all over the world, the founder Acharya of this movement. So he was in United Kingdom, in England. One of the press reporters there was interviewing Srila Prabhupada. So the press reporter asked Srila Prabhupada, Swamiji, why have you come here? What have you come to give us? So Srila Prabhupada said, see, actually, you Britishers, you ruled over us for more than 200 years, 250 years. And you took away all our wealth. Mostly, you looted the country. But there's something which is the most priceless, the most valuable, you forgot. You didn't take it. I have come to give you that. Srila Prabhupada said, what you forgot, you didn't take, you didn't see it. I have come to give you that. And that, Prabhupada said, is the science of self-realization. The knowledge which we get from our Vedic scriptures, from Bhagavad Gita, from Bhagavatam. So our Vedas, our Vedic literature, our Vedic culture is very rich. The whole world recognizes this. You go to any corner of the world, they look up to India. And unfortunately, today, because of the situations, the circumstances that we are living in, we are not so much in South India. South India, we still have a lot of culture. So I just want to make a note and mention this. We still have a lot of culture in South India. But generally, if you take a general picture, where do parents, they don't have time for their children, to give, such this culture, speak about this culture at home, give them values, character. How do we develop a character in a person? You develop a character by, reading about or seeing or, watching others who have those characters. And our scriptures are filled with such personalities. I just read from Prahlad, a 5-year-old boy, sharing this. So, very important. And these are our future. The children, they are the future. So we should be investing in them. We should be investing in them sufficiently. Let the school do the education part, because they will do that. But there are other responsibilities other than education, which we as parents, we have to give to our children. So, there are so many things, the children, this place which you have come to is called the ISKCON Cultural Center. So, Srila Prabhupada said our temples, ISKCON temples all over the world, they are like oases in the desert. Oasis is a place where desert generally you see everywhere it's only sand. Very rarely you see water. Right? So ISKCON temples are like oases where you get the values of life. So because our culture is rich with values, and we have so many personalities from our, like Vedic scriptures who reveal by their life, by their activities, they reveal. So this can be an influence. Today in the West, if you go, what do you see the young children? Who are their heroes? Who's the hero for a child there? Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, that's all. They are only aware of these personalities which are fictitious. They don't even exist. But they are the heroes for the children there. But we should have role models, real people who have lived a life, and we should portray them, depict them. They should be our heroes. The children should get, like inspired by such personalities. So, it's a wonderful opportunity. This center is doing exactly that. Focusing more on education. Though it's a temple, we say ISKCON temple, but this is more than a temple. It is not merely a temple. You can say this is an educational institution where, like children, not even children, we have programs for the youth also. Today, the youth also, they need a direction in life. People, how many of us think about the goal of life? That I should have a goal in my life. Hardly people think. The only goals that they may address to are maybe material by nature. I should have a big house, I should have a big car, I should have, but there's more to life than that. Than just the material, accomplishments that we get. There's more to it. And it was stated in the translation that human form of life is very rare. And only in this human form of life can we at least understand this basic thing. Who am I? Who is God? What is my relationship with God? So, this wonderful opportunity for the children, as parents, please keep encouraging them. And they have a very bright future. When you construct a building, what is the most important aspect of the building? The foundation. So they are the foundation for the future. If the foundation is strong, the building can go high and it can withstand. So it cannot be shaken if the foundation is strong. And these are the foundational years for the children. So, once again, I thank you all. And there will be so much more you can learn. And I can speak more, but we'll not disturb this program, because this is a program for the children. They have to get their prizes. So we'll not like to take away there. But I wish you all the best, the children. And I wish that, you take it up very seriously. Read these books. There are many, many books. We have wonderful books for children also. They are available with us. And see the real life personalities. People who have lived and who are an example for us. And this way we can learn from them. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vibha Prabhu. So, we had a nice reminder of what Prahlad from our scriptures, what his message was, and how right from the early age we need to take up spiritual practices. So, and also Prabhu, he gave us awareness of what are the facilities available here and how we can take advantage of it for ourselves and for our children also. And also he reminded of the books. I know the competitions have happened for Bhagavad Gita and Krishna book. There are many other books that our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada has written, basically making all the messages of these Puranas accessible, smaller books for easy reading. So you can see all of that on your way out sometime after this program and maybe take a few books for your reading. So if it is handy with you, you will be able to read. So these are very inexpensive books, mainly to give you a good understanding of what is there in our scriptures. So with that, we will move on. Now, Prabhu also told about the youth programs here. I would now like to invite Grace Swarna Gaurare Prabhu, who is the director of youth forum here. And a lot of youth, you would see elderly youth here who are serving here. They are all either studying in very good educational institutions, completing their education, or they have passed out from the colleges and they are serving along with their professional work here. So that is the youth forum here. So and that's being guided by Swarna Gaurar Prabhu. I would request him to give some messages for the children here. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. I'll tell a story. Generally nowadays students are more interested in watching TVs and playing video games because now is time of smartphone culture. Of course smartphones, laptops, tablets are there actually for studying, but generally we tend to use them for watching videos and playing games. So there was one family, in that family there was one boy who was also more interested in playing video games and watching videos like that. But his grandfather used to say, "Beta, please read Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita odbeko." And then he used to take the mobile and give the Bhagavad Gita. And this boy used to open Bhagavad Gita, study, read one page and then close it. It was not very interesting. He used to feel like that. Then he used to tell, "Ajja, interest barta illa. Yaak odbekidena? Neen odu. You have become very old. You read. But I have so many things to do. I have to play. My friends are waiting. And I have to chat with my friends online. So many things are there for me to do. So I'll read it later." So then grandfather understood actually how to create interest in him. So he was thinking like this. So then his grandfather said, "But it's very helpful. You may not understand now, but in future you will understand. Please read." But boy said, "No, interest illa. I ododilla nanu." And Ajay ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, "ಆಯ್ತು, book kodu. Give me the book. Now I will give you an activity. You do this activity," he says. He gives him a basket. And the basket had some holes in it. It had got some holes. So he said, "You take this basket. Nearby there is a river. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳ ಹರಿತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀರು ತರಬೇಕು. ನೀರು ತಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You have to fill the bucket." So boy said, "Yes, I would like to do this." Children like to play. But then he went, took the water in the basket, and he came running. And by the time what happened? Water has fallen because there are holes in it. And I said, "Ajja, what is this? I am wasting my time. Give me something useful to do. Why are you wasting my time?" Then Ajja said, No, keep doing this." And he went again brought water, again came running so that some water will remain. He came fast running. By the time he came, water is gone. Water is empty. So he did this 1 day, 2 days, and again after that sometimes he got fed up. Almost 1 week passed like this. And then again he came, "Ajja, why are you wasting my time? See, I am not able to bring even 1 bucket of water here." And Ajja said, "I'll show you what you did. You consider it waste of time, but really what happened is, there was holes in the water bucket. I had put seeds on the road. ಯಾವ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಜ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಗಮನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನೋಡು, ಅದು ಮೊಳಕೆ ಹೊಡೆದಿದೆ. I had put some flower seeds, I had put some nice grains, and they're all sprouting now. See? Then he went and saw very closely. Yes, some seeds were there, they were sprouting. And then he said, see, when I gave this basket to you, it was dirty. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಪ್ಪಗಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈಗ ನೋಡು, ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿದೆ. Right? But when I told you before, that time, first day, when you brought the first bucket of water, you didn't understand why I am telling you. But now do you understand? And the boy said, yes or no? Yes. The boy said, yes, I understand. Then grandfather said, put his hand on his back and he said, that's why you should read Bhagavad Gita. Now you may not understand the importance of this book. But later in life, when you grow up, and when tough challenges come in our life, when difficulties come, when stress comes, when there are deadlines to meet, and when you have to know the goal of life, what is the real aim of life, then you will turn to this book, because no other book can give the solution. Only this book can give you the solution for all problems of life. So now you are all children, right? All of you have read Bhagavad Gita, at least some verses, right? And how many of you read it because you are going to get prize? Please raise your hands. Because prize ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಓದಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ? Oh, very nice. Very sincere students here. Generally, many people attend competition because they get certificate and they get prizes, and they get gift and they get a photo. But that's not the real purpose of competition. Anybody who read Bhagavad Gita is a winner. Right? Who is a winner? Everybody who read Bhagavad Gita. Not just you who have come here. Of course, you have tried your sincere efforts and you have got more marks than others. That's why you are here. But all others who read, but who may not be here, they are also winners because they read at least some concepts of Bhagavad Gita. Because it will help them in the future. Okay? So, and it is not the end. ಆಯಿತು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮುಗೀತು, ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಆಯಿತು, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಶೆಲ್ಫಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ Bhagavad Gita, at least one shloka a day. Read a shloka, read a purport, try to understand. And whatever you understand, you will share with others. Right? What is your name? Himanshu. You will continue reading? What about others? Everybody says yes? Yes. Yes. Wonderful. So please continue reading this Bhagavad Gita and I am sure your life will be successful. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu, for that wonderful story. I'm sure all of us will remember that story and also realize the importance of the Bhagavad Gita in our lives and how we can keep going back to it when we are in difficulty. And of course, if you cultivate regular habit, you will be able to face your difficulties better. So with that, we will move on to the prize distribution. So we'll start. Okay, Prabhu will give, Swam Prakash Prabhu, who's been behind this whole program, he'll give us some background.
Okay, now when all of you are coming, school-wise the names will be called. First the school toppers' names will be called. It will be displayed as well as like you will be called. When you come, please come from this side, collect the prize and stand there till the first, second, third. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ 3 ಜನದ್ದು ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಿ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರದು ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಟಾಪರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಗರ್ನೆಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ಟು ನೋ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಆ ಟಾಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಥರ್ಡ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಗರ್ಲಿ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ವಿಚ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. School wise irutte. So meanwhile the next school name will be called out, so you please come in the front and be ready.
Thank you, Prabhu, for that guidelines on how we will go about. So we'll start with Sri Banshankari Vidyapita School, the junior group. The next will be the senior group, and then followed by Dayanand Kannada Higher Primary School. So accordingly, you can be ready. So the third prize for Sri Banshankari Vidyapita School junior group goes to Sabareen MK.
Okay.
Sabareen is here.
Not there.
So second prize goes to Priyanka R.
Priyanka R. Okay, illa.
And the first prize goes to Rahul S.
Rahul. Okay. Rahul? Rahul, huh?
Rahul S. Sri
Ah.
Banshankari Vidyapita. Please.
Please come. Just one small request. ನೀವು ಬಂದಾಗ when you are collecting your prizes, you can remove the mask. Otherwise, lifelong in the photo you will have that mask only. ಈಗ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. You wear it, but at least when you come to collect the prize, at least you can take it out. Provided if you are okay, there is no compulsion. Thank you. Inyaru illa. He can come back. Yes.
Next, the senior group. Third prize goes to Shashikumar MD. Shashikumar MD. Second prize goes to Umehanu M. And the first prize goes to Parvati.
Parvati.
Do we have Parvati here? So next is Dayananda Kannada Higher Primary School Junior Group. Third prize goes to Saujanya R.
ದಯಾನಂದ್ ಸಾಗರ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅವರು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದಾರಾ? ಯಾರು ದಯಾನಂದ್ ಸಾಗರ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್?
Saujanya R. Idara?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
Second prize Chaitra RS. Idara? Chaitra. First prize Darshini S. Bandila answer. So Dayanand Sagar. Okay. Next, Sri Rajeshwari Vidya Shala Junior Group. Third prize Jeevan Kumar T.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ.
Sumant S. Second prize Sumant S. And first prize Pragna S. Pragna S. First prize. Next, GMPS School, Channasandra School.
GMPS ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇದಾರಾ? ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಾ
GMPS ಇಂದ ಇದಾರಾ? Okay. Ashwini, third prize. ಇಲ್ಲ. Yashwant M. Second prize Yashwant M. First prize Rajeshwari. Rajeshwari. Next, New Millennium Public School, Junior Group. Third prize, Tanush S.
NMPS school idira?
NMPS school ಇಂದ ಯಾರು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದಾರಾ? ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Okay, they are there.
Second prize, Harshita S. First prize is Manvita M.
Just either you can remove the mask fully or you wear it completely in between.
Congratulations. New Millennium Public School Senior Group in the third prize, Sanjana DP ಮತ್ತು Suman K. Sanjana DP.
Yeah, we'll take group photo.
Second prize, Geeta Mahalakshmi GK. And first prize is Pooja Bishnoi.
Okay, all of you can stand and take a group photo. Just.
Next school is National Public School, Banshankari, Junior Group. Third prize goes to Preetham S. and Abhignan J. Preetham S. Abhignan.
Abhigna. Preethamila. Abhigna.
Second prize is Shreya C. And first prize is Kunal Nagesh. Prabhuji, it's okay, you just. First prize, Kunal Nagesh.
Just wait. Little louder applause.
Kunal Nagesh. Give. So we'll have a group.
Thank you.
The next school is Martin Luther Public School.
Martin Luther, Idira? Okay. Yes, yes.
Third prize, Madhukar M. Second prize, Adya Kanbaile. And first prize, Adya M and Timmanna Gaudar. Adya M. Timmanna Gaudar.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Guru Shri Vidya Kendra School. Idira Guru Shri Vidya Kendra School in the. Okay. Third prize, Vikas BA. Vikas BA. Second prize, Mallesh S. And first is Likit V. First Likit. Hare Krishna. This is a school, Guru Shri Vidya Kendra. Thank you. Next, Bhavan Bangalore Press School. Idira Bhavan School in the.
Bhavan. Okay, they are there.
Third prize, Surya Shriyans ಮತ್ತು Abhirami. Surya Shriyans and Abhirami. Second prize, Krutik V. And first prize, Likit Gowda J. Bhavan School senior group in the. Okay, we'll have a group photo. Thank you. Third prize from the senior group, Panchami P. The second prize, Krutika J. You have Krutika? Yes. And first prize, Hiranmai K. Hiranmai.
Bandhi.
Next, we'll move on to SVS School.
Okay. Yes, yes, earlier.
So, junior group in the third prize, Brinda HS. Babun. Hare Krishna. Second prize, Sai Tanai L. And first prize, Jashnavi C. Huh. So next we have one winner from Alpine Public School, senior group. Do we have Urvi Bettadapur here? So, before we move on, Suvarna Gaur Prabhu has requested, he has another seva, so he take leave now. So, thank you Prabhu for addressing the children and giving us some inspiring messages. Thank you. So moving on, the Ganga International School Junior Group. We have one prize, Sandhya R. Do we have Sandhya? Sandhya R from Ganga International School. No, okay. Next, Acharya Patashala Public School, Junior Group in the second prize, Shriya VS. And first, Mridul V. Jnana Svikar Public School. Next, we have one prize from Jnana Svikar Public School, PSS Monish.
Thank you.
Next, from the colleges category, we have from Sri Sharada Nursing College, Rahul S. Do you have Rahul S? Third prize. Second, Sayadri V from APS College of Commerce. Do we have Sayadri here? Yes. And first prize, Nandini V, APS College of Commerce.
Yes, yes.
Yes, this is for the college category. Thank you. Now we move on to the sloka recitation prizes. The third prize goes to Dhriti Chembarpu from Devin National School. Dhriti Chembarpu.
During the Gita Jayanti, sloka recitation competition was done. So in that, these children have secured the prizes.
Second prize, Siri AN from Baldwin Girls High School. We have Siri here. And first prize, Himanshu V from Sri Kumaran Children's School. Hare Krishna. Huh. Next we have the Krishna book contest. From National Public School, Banshankari, we have 2 prizes. Second prize, Preetham S. Gowda. We have Preetham S. Gowda here. No, okay. And first prize is to Akanksha C. This is the Krishna book contest. We had a contest where they would study the Krishna book and participate in the contest. So those who have not participated, the Krishna book is a book from the Srimad Bhagavad Purana. This is from the 10th canto, 10ನೇ ಸ್ಕಂದ ಭಾಗವತದಿಂದ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ಕೊನೆಯವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಥೆಗಳು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದವರು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಟಿನ್ ಲೂಥರ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ರಿಯಾ ಶ್ರೀ ಎಸ್. And first prize, Gauravar. Stay here. Next we have some consolation prizes for the Bhagavad Gita contest. Consolation prizes. So, Purvi Mesta. Do we have Purvi here? Srivardhana RM. Akhilendra Guru Prasanna. So these are the winners of the consolation prize for the Bhagavad Gita contest. So I think this is what Swayam Prakash Prabhu was telling. Many of you have not been, you are all looking forward to this.
Yeah.
You want
the overall toppers. Actually, every school, almost more than 35 to 38 schools, we had conducted the competition. And in those schools where the participants were more than 25, there they have got the first, second, third prize school-wise. And some of them had participated from other, like from Janmashtami competition and all. So this is the overall South Bangalore what we had conducted. Almost around nearly 1900 children had taken part in this competition. So amongst them, these are the toppers in the senior category as well as junior category. So their names are being called out now.
So in the overall toppers for the Bhagavad Gita group, junior group for the Bhagavad Gita contest. The third prize, the overall third prize goes to Adya M. Timmanna Gaudar from Martin Luther Public School.
Little louder.
Let's give a big round of applause.
Yeah.
You can, we'll have a group photo for the overall toppers. Second prize, we have two winners. Himanshu V.
You keep that down.
Keep
Keep
that
that down.
Those who have received your certificates before, if you are called, please leave your prizes at your place and you can come. Himanshu and then Kunal Nagesh from National Public School.
Himanshu, look at the camera. Stand there. Look at the camera.
So you can move to the
Just wait.
side, onto your right. Kunal Nagesh from NPS Banshankari.
Kunal.
And first prize goes to Brinda D. Gaudigere from Kadambi Vidya Kendra. S. Kadambi Vidya Kendra. So those were the overall toppers for the Bhagavad Gita contest from the junior group. As we heard from one of the speakers, everybody who participated are winners. And among the winners, some of them got higher scores. And so we are just recognizing them. So from the senior group, for the overall toppers, we have the third prize goes to Nagashri R from RMS International School. Nagashri R. Second prize goes to Nitai Krishna D. Menda from Kendriya Vidyalaya DRDO. You have Nitai Krishna here.
Okay. Yes.
And first prize goes to CM Narayani from Sun Academy, Kamakoti Nagar. I think
is there anybody who has come on behalf of Narayani? She is from, please.
Thank you for
She
coming.
resides in Chennai.
Thank you, sir, for coming. So on behalf of CM Narayani, first prize winner for Bhagavad Gita senior group.
Okay, please stand for a group photo.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So in the Krishna book, overall toppers, we have, for the Krishna contest also, we have overall toppers, senior category, third prize, Kirtana BM from Acharya Patashala Public School, and Varshini
Dayanand Sagar International School.
From Dayanand Sagar International School. Kirtana BM and Varshini. Second prize, Nagashri R from RMS International School. Nagashri R. And first prize goes to, again, CM Narayani from Sun Academy, Kamakoti Nagar. So this was, earlier was for Bhagavad Gita, this is for the Krishna book.
Group photo.
Thank you. So for Krishna book, we have the junior category winners, overall winners. Third prize is Mridul V from Acharya Patashala and Prisha Chandrahas Hukkeri from Alpine Public School. Mridul V and then Prisha Chandrahas Hukkeri. I think we have only Mridul today.
Only Mridul is there.
Second prize goes to
Just
Brinda.
wait, Mridul.
Brinda D. Gaudigere from Kadambi Vidya Kendra. Second prize. And first prize goes to Akanksha C from National Public School, Banashankari. This is for the Krishna book, junior category. Overall winners.
Yes.
Akanksha, you can come. Yes, stand. Thank you. So with that, we come to the end of the prize distribution ceremony. So let us all thank the Supreme Lord for giving us this opportunity to be participate in this contest and learn about Krishna and the Bhagavad Gita, messages from the Bhagavad Gita, and also we are thanking from ISKCON Cultural Center for all your active participation. Let us chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to express our gratitude. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So,
Just we'll have a group photo, Praju, overall group photo of all the children. So thank you very much. So now we request we'll have a small, I'll just make announcement about the further things as well as one more child has come.
I think we have somebody who has come in now. Arohi Chaudhary from Bhavan, Bangalore Press School.
Yeah.
Think. Final group photo.
Hare Krishna, although now the prize distribution of this competition is over, but very soon the Ram Navami is going to come. On the occasion of Ram Navami, we will be conducting many more other competitions like previously we were doing. So we request all of you to kindly take part. So meanwhile, we will have a group photo of all the children. So we request you to keep the prizes there. You wear the medals. Keep the prizes wherever you are sitting or give it to your parents or someone and you can come ahead. Meanwhile, I request if any of the parents would like to share your reflections about this program or how did you feel when your children were studying the Bhagavad Gita. If any of you want to share the reflections, please kindly, we'll be happy to hear from you. Yeah, overall. ಕೆಲವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೋದು, ಕೆಲವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕೆಲವರು ಮಂಡಿ ಊರಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾ, ಸಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. Yes.
Any children are there in the back side that can come front?
Are we ready for the group photo? Some can. Also go, no? Go. Ganesh Prabhu. Should go. So in the meantime, if there are any other parents who want to give feedback or share your reflections, your experience with your children, please come forward. We already have one parent, Brinda's parent here, Darshan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you everybody. So now we have a parent who will share his feedback.
Just 2 minutes, like now.
Hare Krishna. I am Brinda's father. I wanted to give some feedback and also, more than feedback, thank you, Swayam Prakash Prabhu. Thank you for the organizers here who are doing this wonderful work. Actually, I practice Krishna consciousness very seriously at home on a personal level. But I do a job outside. I'm a software developer. So I hardly get I hardly get time to spend with my daughter about Krishna consciousness or talk about it. We do talk about it sometimes, but as you know, as you all parents know, kids don't listen to us after they become teenagers. So this competition, what you're doing, is very, very important because I know the importance of it, but sometimes I am not able to
Just
convey it to
we
my...
request to kindly maintain silence for just 2 minutes. Children.
Yeah, thank you. So I was just saying that, so even though I myself know the importance of Bhagavad Gita, reading Krishna book, following Srila Prabhupada, but there is a proverb which says familiarity breeds contempt, right? So since our kids are very familiar with us, sometimes they don't listen to us very much, but of course they do listen many other occasions as well. So it's a combination, but we don't have that much time with us to spend with them about Krishna consciousness, spend time, explain the different stories, all these things we are not able to do, okay? Even though we want to, because of our job and our kind of schedule that we have. So what ISKCON is doing here, especially South Bangalore, is amazing, because you are giving, your Bhagavad Gita book this time, the book you prepared was so good. I have read Bhagavad Gita, but I had to think to answer some of the questions, And my daughter read through every day. We had about 90 questions to cover, right? So we divided...
Just 2 minutes. We request to kindly, now, the photo session can happen just after this. ಒಂದು 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಆ ಕಡೆನೂ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ.
So we had about 90 questions to cover. So I reminded her to do 10 per day, and we did it like about 1.5 months before. So we covered 10 questions. She would read the shlokas. She would list down all the shlokas from Veda base, make in a Word document with all the links, read it, tick the questions, and send it to me for saying is it correct or not. Okay. Then I had to read and figure out, yes, it is correct. Some it's not. So then I would explain to her why it is not. And then by just doing this exercise, my knowledge of Bhagavad Gita got refreshed. She understood so many things, and the questions these Prabhus had prepared are not straightforward. Okay. So you can't just search something and answer it. You have to understand, at least think about it. So they're making us think about Bhagavad Gita, which is a great service. Otherwise, I don't know whether we'll really think about Bhagavad Gita unless we are in trouble, right? So what these Prabhus have done with preparing that material with so much care. And I also noticed when Swayam Prakash Prabhu was, just before the competition started, the previous day, they kind of answered all the questions and doubts, and right? But he was very clever, okay? He would never give a straightforward answer. Okay, like if you ask A, B, C, D, which is the choice, he wouldn't say D. He will try to hint and try to make you think what is the answer and what is most likely answer and where you will find it, right? He was not just giving you an answer that you could, just memorize and go and clear the competition, right? So the whole purpose of their whole purpose has been how to make kids think about this, kind of apply it. I saw like so many nice things. What is the speech? What is the etiquette of speech that a person broke, right? So many things, practical examples they gave. Amazing. Even though, I've read Bhagavad Gita, but in order to put it down to the level of the kids, to make them understand with the right examples, this trouble that they have taken to meditate and get those examples in, prepare the material, is very amazing. It's very amazing. And I'm sure my daughter has learned a lot from it. I'm very sure of that. So thank you, Prabhus. Thank you very much for this wonderful service. Actually, we are parents. Prabhupada says you should not be a parent unless you can deliver your kid to Krishna, meaning you can deliver them, right? But we are parents. But unfortunately, in this Kali Yuga, we don't have that much time sometimes to spend with our kids to, actually do this. ISKCON is doing this and supporting us, which is actually our goal. So we are more grateful to you that you are actually doing our job, and helping us in this. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Although
for sharing your
we had this competition, behind this, running this whole competition, you might be sending the chats and messages, you might be receiving it. It was coming from the name Ganesh. So we have here with us He was the one man sitting and like he's a software, senior software engineer. While taking care of his job, he was taking care of this whole managing the things. So we are very grateful because of his endeavors we could make this happen. So thank you very much. Also, is there any other parent or children who would like to share some things about how did you feel? ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ? Anyone else? Otherwise, I'll come randomly and I'll ask.
Hare Krishna everyone. I am Himanshu VM. I participated in all the competitions, the Shloka recitation, the Krishna book contest and the Bhagavad Gita book contest. I had a nice time like reading everything and just like learning some shlokas I could just recognize it when we have the Sanskrit script and all. I could like recognize some meanings of them, and then I enjoyed like learning the meanings of all the shlokas. It was quite fun and it was very knowledgeable. And the book, the stories which they had given, Isaac Newton and for example Isaac Newton, maybe Thomas Edison, all of them were so nice, and it reminded me like what I read like 2 years ago or like something like 3 years ago or 1 year ago. I loved the competition a lot and I love all the Prabhujis. And I like the prize distribution ceremony. I liked it from the beginning, and I liked everything what Prabhuji made. How nice, interactive were the Prabhujis in the meeting, especially all of them the instruction, how they explained it was very nice. So thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Himanshu. Any other parent would like to share something? Or any feedback, how we can make it much better or something? Are there any teachers who have come from some schools? I think SES school ma'am is there. Would like to share something, ma'am? How did you feel? Or
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to all. I think this was a very good program which we started, I think, from last 3 years back. That was the first time when it was introduced to school. And we were very happy that, this kind of thing was introduced in our school. Many of them participated. And in between, due to COVID, we were afraid like we will lose touch with all our children and all this concept learning would have gone. Because we all know how these days online classes are going on. More than classes, children were using the mobile phones to play games. So all these things, when it was going on, suddenly when again from ISKCON they approached our school, we were more interested to introduce it again. So I thank Prabhuji for introducing it back, and we wanted to go on continuously, and we also like to implement it along with our academics. So not only 6 subjects, we would also like to introduce this as a regular academic, 1 subject. So please don't stop it, sir. Kindly continue, and we will always support you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, madam. I remember last year when we had done, SES was the school wherein the maximum number of children had taken part. So we have another NMPS school also. Geeta madam is there? Not there. Any teacher is there from NMPS? Ma'am, would like to share?
Namaste. I don't want to take more time. I just like to thanks for everyone, all the Prabhus that they have given this chance for all our future generation. And what we are missing in the school, that moral science, all that you are giving here. So thank you very much. Please continue this activity. We'd like to take part next year also. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, you all will be getting to the register the numbers you have given. We'll be sending whatever the further programs you are going to arrange. We are planning to have after this exam, 18-day Bhagavad Gita class for children to understand the basic concepts at their level, and with activities for every chapter. So this we are going to have. And during Ram Navami time, we'll be having the Ram Navami competition as well as the based on the characters of Ramayana, lessons for our life, like that. And summer is coming, so summer camps are also we are going to arrange. Mostly it will be this time also online, most probably. If offline is possible, let us see, we'll inform you. So we keep updated about the program, so kindly take part and take advantage of this. So this being a cultural center, we are trying to make our efforts, trying to offer some service to the society. So thank you very much. Before going, please honor prasadam and then only leave. So down prasadam arrangement is done. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. You can come and please take the photos. Yeah, was listening. So thank you.